अंदर खींचना, सोखना. Yeah, so when you absorb something, wenn man etwas saugt oder absaugt, das bedeutet, man nimmt das ein, also die Maschine nimmt den Saug herein. Unterdrückt, also Vakuum eigentlich,
Yes.
und der ganze Staub dann geht hinein in die Maschine. Deswegen heißt es dann Staubsauger. A dust sucker, something that sucks dust. Deshalb heißt es Staubsauger. Und daraus haben wir auch das Wort Säugling. Wer oder was ist ein Säugling? Das ist interessant. Let's do Wortbildung jetzt. Wer oder was ist ein Säugling?
Säugling, sucking.
Ja. Ja. Was bedeutet denn das Wort Säugling? Sucking is correct. And what does the Säugling do? The Säugling sucks something. Also das Säugling hier geht es handelt sich um ein neugeborenes Kind. Newborn baby. Yeah, newborn baby is called
something. Yes, sir.
Yeah, because the baby is being fed by the mother. It takes milk from the mother at this young age, very small age. Also infant. The word for infant is der Säugling. In English we say infant, child in arms, baby in the arms. Also ein sehr kleines Baby, vielleicht neugeboren. Das ist der Säugling. Okay. And this is also sometimes used for mammals. The word mammals is also sometimes used as Säugling. But not always. Mammals are then Wirbeltiere. They come under vertebrates. Aber jetzt machen wir keine Zoologie oder Biologie. So you said Konjunktiv 1 wieder. Okay, let's try this. That video that I showed you yesterday was klar genug, nehme ich an. I don't think we need to see that today. Yeah, it's okay, no?
Yes.
Why? I don't want to repeat it. Why? Do you think you need to see that video again? Nein. Das habt ihr schon verstanden, worum es geht. Also Konjunktiv 1, wie man das bildet, wie man das in Sätzen konstruiert. How they are used in sentences, how Konjunktiv 1 is employed, all that we know. So no reason, I think, to go to the video again. Right. So bis 26 hat Abi die Sätze gemacht. Bei 27, ja, diese kleine Text haben wir dann gestern im Unterricht behandelt. Jetzt etwas Neues. Bei Satz Nummer 28. Der Postbeamte sagte zu Frau Müller, kommen Sie doch bitte an diesen Schalter. Was bedeutet denn das hier? Was für einen Satz ist das?
Ein Imperativ.
Ja, das ist ein Imperativsatz. Und jetzt, wie bilden wir diesen Satz, Imperativsatz, in der indirekten Rede? Wie sollten wir oder wie könnten wir diese Rede, direkte Rede, in die indirekte Rede einsetzen, umwandeln?
Ja, so also können wir sagen, würden Sie doch bitte an diesen Schalter kommen?
Würden Sie, nein, das ist Konjunktiv 2 und das ist auch eine Art höflicher Bitte. Also wieder direkter
Yes.
Rede und sagte zu Frau Müller,
Sir, comma ear.
nein, ihr kann das nicht sein. What would be the reporter's speech? I think these sentences are there in the book also. Imperativsätze in die indirekte Rede einzusetzen. Wie macht man das? So bis dahin ist vielleicht okay. Ne? Bis dahin ist okay. Was sagt sie zu Frau Müller? Zu Frau Müller. Also Frau Müller, welche Person ist das? Erste, zweite oder dritte?
Dritte.
Dritte Person. Singular oder Plural?
Singular.
Singular, Maskulin, Femininum oder Neutrum?
Feminine.
Okay?
Sie, comma.
Ja. Ja. Ja, Aditi? Well done.
Sie, comma doc. Oder
You have to drop
doc.
that. You have to drop this. Both have to be dropped. The
Sie,
comma?
comma unsolchen Schalter.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take that here. Sorry, wo ist denn das hier?
An den Schalter.
Okay.
And they, but that
Yes.
should also be changed.
Yeah.
And then Schalter.
And then Schalter dot. Okay. But where is the imperative?
Yes. Because bitter was there, so this should also.
So it should sound like an imperative, a command.
Ah.
What if I do this like this? Wie ist es jetzt? Der Postbeamte sagte zu Frau Müller, sie solle an den Schalter dort kommen. What do you say now? If you take the sentence here, and so, where's sentence here? Yeah. Where's sentence? Nee?
Sir, Acton Swansea.
Yeah.
Ja. Got it. Der Postbeamte sagte zu Frau Müller, kommen Sie doch bitte an den Schalter. Sie solle an den Schalter dort kommen.
So the sentence is that kommen Sie doch bitte Schalter, can you please? So, right. Now what you
Ja.
said, Sie solle an the Schalter dot kommen. That means
Yeah.
she should go there.
Yes. Reported speech, what will you say? Please go there. You can't do that in reported speech, right? It's 100. Yeah, now it's okay. It fits, I think. Yeah. This is reported speech, indirekte Rede. Das bedeutet hier, das ist eine Rede-Wiedergabe, as our book calls it, Rede-Wiedergabe. Was der Postbeamte hier zu Frau Müller gesagt hat, diese Rede geben wir wieder. Aber diese Rede ist in Form eines Imperativs. Natürlich, Imperativsatz ist immer an die zweite Person gerichtet und steht normalerweise als, nicht normalerweise, immer, als direkte Rede. You can't have an imperative in a reported speech. You can't give a command to someone in reported speech. Even if I say, for example, Aditi, if I say to you, please tell Abhi he should let me know what happened to the homework. So is it an imperative sats? Please tell Abhi he should let me know what happened to the homework.
Yeah.
It's an imperative. Yeah, but is it an imperative such addressed to you, Aditi, or is it addressed to Abhi?
To me.
Right. So I cannot command Abhi through you. I can only give the command to you. And then you can command him. Please inform sir about what happened to the Aufgaben. So the command or imperative, dieser Befehl, kann man nur an die zweite Person richten. Entweder in Du-Form oder Sie-Form. आप बताइए और तुम बताओ. Entweder zwischen tu oder vous in French. Tu and आप. Du und sie. There's no other way over here. It must be addressed to the person, and that person, zweite Person, muss davor stehen. Has to be in front. A person who is not in front of you, you cannot command. So this command is given to Frau Müller, and I have to report that a command was given to her. How do I report that a command was given to her? Entweder, I can here say, change the verb here, instead of saying sagen, I can say befahl Frau Müller. He ordered Frau Müller. But is this really an order? There is a doch bitte. So it's more of a polite form, a kind of an order, yeah, a polite form of an order, also a kind of a request. Please come to this counter. It's a polite command or a polite request. Einer, höfliche Bitte. Kommen Sie doch bitte an diesen Schalter. Also nicht an den Schalter 2. Kommen Sie bitte doch an diesen Schalter 3. So to report this, you have to say she was advised, she was asked, she was requested. She should go to the other counter. Isn't this the way that you would report it? What happened? कल तुम गए थे passport बनवाने के लिए. So what happened? So either you give the whole story in directe Rede. उसने मुझसे कहा कल आइए, वहाँ जाइए. So you either give it in that manner, which is very odd, or you give it in the indirect speech. I went to the passport office yesterday, and the officer said I should go to the that other counter where the line was shorter and it was meant only for women. I should go there, not I must go there. Because there's no compulsion here. Remember sollen, do you remember the meanings of the modal verbs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so sollen has this meaning of supposed to. It is a kind of a command or a request or an assignment, an Aufgabe, an Auftrag, dass man von einem anderen bekommen hat.
Sir,
It's
Zollen
something,
or Zoltan, sir?
sollen.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I'm talking the basic modal verb, sollen, infinitive. The basic modal verb. If I use it directly, then it will be sollten in the polite form. It will be sollten there. Warum sollten? No problem. That I can show you right now. Sollen infinitive und gesollt. Now, if you look at this sollten, this is Präteritum.
Yeah.
Okay? What is the K2?
Same, sollte.
Yes. If I want to give a command, a polite command to somebody, we normally use the K2 form.
Mm.
So instead of using the sollte, S-O-L-L-T-E as a preteritum, I use the K2, say S-O-L-T-T-E, which is unfortunately or fortunately either way, the same spelling, and give the command. How do I do that? Weil das sollten Sie nicht machen. In der written Form, das Ausrufezeichen am Ende steht als Indikator für den Imperativ. Das sollten Sie nicht machen. So I don't have to shout it out. Ohne laut zu sprechen, ohne zu brüllen, kann ich das schon so ausdrücken. Das sollten Sie nicht machen. You shouldn't be doing that. It's a kind of a polite way of saying that don't do it. I shouldn't have said that. Made a mistake, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I want to keep it simple. I don't want to go into the complexes. English also has another alternative. I ought not to have said that. Da gibt es auch diese Möglichkeiten im Englischen. I ought not to have said that. But it's not used very commonly in India, so I avoid that. In India, the Zoltan is good enough. You shouldn't do this. Oh, I shouldn't have written that answer. It's K2. That should is not being used in the sense of sollen the way we learned it. I wish I had not written that answer. Ich hab's gemacht. But now you realize through some external agency that you made a mistake and you should not have done that. Because no other modal verb fits here. Try it. I couldn't have written that. I mustn't have written that. Wollen, what will you say? Wanted, wished. I may not have written that, may not in the sense of permission. It doesn't make sense. The other modal verbs don't fit in. So the only way that we can express this here is durch sollen. So if we go by this statement here, sollten, this is an advice, also ein Ratschlag von dem Postbeamten zu Frau Müller. Also dieser Schalter ist leider falsch. Hier wird also deine Arbeit nicht erledigt. Was sie eigentlich machen, ist eigentlich oder in Wirklichkeit an dem nächsten Schalter, an dem Schalter nebenan oder an dem Schalter dort. So you should be here and not here. So if he's going to speak directly, there'll be inverted commas. And then that instead of kommen Sie doch bitte, Sie sollten bitte an diesen Schalter stehen. You should be standing at this counter, please. So that should fits in hier wonderfully. Und wir haben auch dann diese subjektive Bedeutungen von Modalverb in der 8. Lektion des Buches. But unfortunately, odd modal verbs are not mentioned there. So an imperative is easily replaced, ersetzt oder ergänzt mit dem Modalverb sollen. Okay? Ist es besser? Ein bisschen klarer jetzt?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, sie solle an den Schalter dort kommen. And this is what makes things easy. Fast alle Imperativsätze kann man mit sollen umformen. You can redo all of them with sollen. So let's try the next one. Der Lehrer sagte zu den Schülern, mach doch nicht solchen Krach.
It sounds like a command.
Ja. Ja. Also Imperativ, das ist ein Befehl.
Ja, Sir. Der Lehrer sagte zu den Schülern, ihr dürft nicht solche Krach machen. Dürft.
Ihr.
Yes, sir.
How can it be ihr? Ihr ist zweite Person.
Aber hier ist Schüler.
Yeah, Schüler is a direct speech, is telling the children, don't do this. Actually, there should be a T here, that's missing.
Okay.
Sie
Yeah,
müssen. Oder sie
yeah,
müssen.
either that or I'll change. Yeah? What should it be?
Sie, subject, na?
It has to be Z because third person plural now. So the teacher said to the school children, they should not be making such noise. They. I'm talking about school children. The action is between the teacher and the children. And I'm reporting this. The teacher is telling the children, don't make noise. So he said to the children, they should not make noise. So I'm reporting
Sollen
about
nicht
somebody.
solchen.
Yeah, remember that video also told us, in den meisten Fällen handelt es sich um die dritte Person. That's what that lady in the video said, correct? In den meisten Fällen handelt es sich um die dritte Person. So it's easier, we don't have to worry about diese Ersatzbarkeit und Ersetzen und so weiter so oft.
So es wird entweder er, sie oder
Oder sie im Plural. Oder sie Plural.
Okay.
So how will you convert this now? Er sagte zu den Schülern,
Sie sollen nicht solchen Krach machen.
sie sollen ja solchen Krach, also nicht machen, das ist okay, aber sie sollen, there's a small overlap. Since it's reported, you can let that overlap stay as sollen, but you want to be a little more different, follow the rule of grammar, then you substitute it with the K2, sie sollten nicht solchen Krach machen.
But sir, grammatically both the answers are correct, right? Sollen und sollten.
Both are correct. As far as I'm concerned, both are correct. Very much correct. Sie sollten keinen, also solchen Krach nicht machen. Oder sie sollen nicht solchen Krach machen. I'm okay with both. So don't worry. But imperative Satz must be replaced with a modal verb.
Okay.
You have to show that. And if you want to make it stronger in the terms of a rule, then you will have to take the option that Avi mentioned. They were not allowed to make such noise. Also not allowed to, in dem Fall, da nimmt man dann das Verb, das Modalverb dürfen. So what would be the K1 of dürfen?
Dürfte.
Nein, dürfe. Remember, dürfen will be conjugated as it is from the infinitive. Ich dürfe. Das ist K1. Ich dürfe, not ich darf. Und as yes, dürfe, du dürfest. And on the plural side, die dürfen. Now this dürfen is very, very misleading because it's so damn close. In fact, it is the same as Indikativ. Ich darf, du darfst, es darf, wir dürfen, ihr dürft, sie dürfen. So this could cause extreme agony in terms of usage and understanding. So change this. So da haben wir dürfen. You have to be very subjective here. Dürfen. What is the K2? Dürfte. Or is it dürfte?
Laut. Dürfte.
Which is K2? Dürfte oder dürfte? Now tell me. No?
Konnte Präteritum und könnte Passwort.
Yeah, Abhi, now tell me.
Yes, sir. Konnte Präteritum und könnte is Passwort.
Okay, so by dürfen,
Dürfte is Passwort.
sehr gut. Remember, preteritum in modal verbs does not have umlaut. You have to be very, very careful here. Let's take another word. And that should clear it up for you. Yeah? Oh, can expand it here. So they are on M klein. Also jetzt. Dürfen, durfte, dürfte, gedurft, können, konnte, gekonnt, mögen, mochte, gemocht. So Infinitive, Präteritum, Partizip 2. Infinitive, Präteritum, Partizip 2. Und diese andere Formen hier mit Umlaut, die sind die K2-Formen. So möchte ist die Konjunktiv 2-Form von mögen, to like. mochte, liked, möchte, would like. Gemocht, would have liked. Remember, it doesn't work with English so easily. Können, can, konnte, could, könnte, could, gekonnt, not possible. I can't say had, could. Dürfen, may, durfte, may have, dürfte, might have, gedurft, may have. K2 English here, might have. Dürfte ich mich hier setzen? Also diese Frage, darf ich mich hier setzen, ist schon höflich genug. Darf ich mich hier setzen? Das ist schon höflich genug. It's polite enough. Warum? Das Modalverb darf übernimmt die Rolle oder die Funktion von einer Bitte. Also ich bitte jemanden darum, dass er mir erlaubt, mich hier zu setzen. I'm requesting somebody that please allow me that I sit here. Also das ist schon höflich. It's already polite enough. But dürfte ich mich hier setzen? Might I seat myself here? Might I? This is height of politeness. So K2, it's not easy to translate them directly into English because there is no form here for this. Yeah? For example, let's take A fragt B. Sprichst du Gujarati? Und B antwortet darauf, sprichst du Gujarati? Nicht jetzt oder nicht mehr. Also es kommt darauf an, was man dann sagen will. Sprichst du Gujarati? Nicht jetzt, nicht mehr. Aber ich habe das einmal gekonnt. Also diesen Satz kann man nicht direkt, wie es hier vor uns steht, direkt ins Englische übersetzen. Das müssen wir ein bisschen umformulieren. Do you speak Gujarati? No, not now, not anymore. But I could once speak Gujarati. I could. You can't say I have could.
सर क्वेंटन से बेटा आप हिंदी एक ले रहे हैं दिस इज एटसन
एक समय पे आता था, अब नहीं. बोल सकता था, अब नहीं. एक समय पे बोलता था, अब नहीं. So mit Modalverben, das ist nicht so einfach. Mindestens bei der Übersetzung. Deswegen, solange wir dann diese Grundbedeutungen der Modalverben schon vor uns haben oder im Kopf haben oder nicht aus den Augen verlieren, don't lose sight of them in terms of meaning, it becomes very easy to look for an equivalent term or a phrase in the other languages. This is a perfectly normal German sentence. Echtes Deutsch. The other alternative that you have here is okay. Aber einmal what it actually means. Aber einmal konnte ich das. Instead of das, the better alternative is einmal konnte ich es. I could, yes. So when we do these exercises here with Modalverben, you remember Modalverben in unseren Sprachen sind anders gebraucht. Also wir haben diese feine Unterschiede und andere Verben in Form von Modalverben bei uns nicht. Nicht als lexikalische Einheiten, nicht als Wörter. We don't have these modal verbs in our languages. I must do it. काम करना है. I can do it. कर सकता हूं. I may not do it. करना मना है. I will do it. करना चाहता हूं. So where is the modal verb here? Chahana, we are using some other word. So is chahana a modal verb? It gives you a modality, yeah, agreed, but it's not really a modal verb. So what do we do, wenn wir diese Verben nicht als Hilfe, nicht als Unterstützung bei uns haben? Best alternative, learn it the way it is used in that language. So, der Lehrer sagte zu den Schülern, mach doch nicht solchen Krach. Sie sollten nicht solchen Krach machen. Okay, I want to be stronger here. That is how you understand the sentence. This is the subjectivity part here. They're not allowed to. Children, school children, 9. Das ist nicht erlaubt. And you take this verb, dürfen, wo ist denn das hier? Moment. Take the dürfen here. Dürfte, ich dürfte, du dürftest, sie dürfte, wir dürften, ihr dürftet, sie dürften. Okay, I have it now. So, sie dürften nicht solchen Krach machen. And Abhi, your sentence is jetzt richtig, vollständig, ganz korrekt. Fragen? Habt ihr Fragen? Surbi Pucho? Frage bitte.
Nein, Sir, heute habe ich keine Frage.
Also das bedeutet verstanden.
Ja, Sir, ein bisschen. Wenn ich die Übungen mache, dann verstehe ich besser.
Noch besser.
Ja, Sir.
Noch besser.
Noch besser.
Ja, gut. Okay. Gut, dann gehen wir weiter. Let's try the others and get the feel for this. Kolumbus befahl dem Diener, bring mir ein Ei.
Musste ihm ein Eis bringen.
Ei, nicht Eis.
Ja, ein Ei bringen.
Wait, you said wissen.
No, müssen. Yeah, because it's a befal.
Musa.
Defal is only
Müsse.
with sollen. With sollen. Somebody else's command is with sollen.
But in generally, command is müssen.
When I'm speaking to you, yes, but when I am reporting it, it is with sollen, isn't it? The
Okay.
doctor told me I must not smoke. Don't smoke. You must not smoke. He said to me in direct speech. But if I'm reporting the same to you, I'll say I should not smoke, isn't it? Sollen is always an Auftrag that somebody has asked you to do something, and this assignment, this job, or what you've been asked to do, that same thing you're conveying to somebody else. It's all that is the meaning of sollen. Ich soll keinen Alkohol trinken. What does it show? Ich soll keinen Alkohol trinken.
Ich darf.
I'm not allowed. Ich
I'm not
darf.
allowed. By whom?
Doctor.
Beim Doktor und
Yeah, but
andere Leute.
if I say I must not drink alcohol,
We can't say it like this.
why not? Why not? You can say that. Who said that you can't say that? Oh, you can definitely say that. Don't be under that misconception, please. Please don't be under that misconception here.
So is this Mr. not a Mr.? Mr.
No, this is Präteritum und K2. I'm not doing K1. If you want K1, then I'll do it here.
No, sir.
Then it is K1 here. Dürfe. I got it. Okay. Uh-oh. There you go. And here this will be Müsse. Entschuldigung. Müsse, solle, sollte with Präteritum, sollte K2, solle. Give you the whole set then, if you are so confused. Präteritum sollte, K2 sollte, solle, soll, and the last one, wollen, wollte, das ist auch wollte, wolle und gewollt. Da haben wir alle 6 Modalverben. Und hier, das ist Infinitiv, Präteritum, A2, A1 und Partizip 2. Very. Und die Grundbedeutung, das interessiert uns, das ist für uns wichtig. Dürfen, permission. Nicht dürfen, no permission. Können, ability, capability, possibility. Ich kann schwimmen, ability or capability. Ich kann morgen nicht kommen, inability. It has nothing to do with your capability. Ich kann morgen nicht kommen is also unable to in the negative sense and also in the sense of not possible. Mögen, also ich mag Kaffee, ich mag Deutsch. Likability. Müssen, must, compulsion from within. Das ist ein Zwang, meiner Zwang, mein persönlicher Zwang. Sollen, Zwang von draußen. Somebody compelling you to do something. What I desire, my wish, my intention. Eine Absicht, eine Intention, ein Wunsch, das ist Wollen. Das sind die Grundbedeutungen. Wenn man diese Grundbedeutungen gut kennt oder gut kann, hat man weniger Probleme mit den Modalverben. Und diese Grundbedeutungen sind im Deutschen so. Sollen ist ein Auftrag bekommen von jemandem. To get a job by somebody. Ich soll diesen Brief einwerfen. Not ich muss diesen Brief einwerfen. Don't say, I must post this letter. This is not my letter. Maybe this letter was given to me by Anil. Sir, bitte werfen Sie diesen Brief ein. He gave me this letter. He said, told me very politely, please drop the letter in the post box. Also, das ist okay. But is it my compulsion to drop the letter in the post box? No, it is not a compulsion. This is a job that has been given to me by Anil. Yes, give me this task. Please post it. So this task I have to perform. So how do I tell you that I have to perform this task that has been given to me? This responsibility has been entrusted to me. I use sollen. Also 5 Minuten, ich soll diesen Brief einwerfen. Ich soll eine E-Mail checken, bitte 5 Minuten. That means I'm doing this on behalf of somebody. Aber ich muss eine E-Mail schicken. My personal belief and compulsion from within that I have to do this. If you use this sentence, let me make it clear, although I do not want to spend too much time. Also, wer ist da draußen? Also, wer wartet? Anchal. Anchal hat sich verspätet. Na gut. Die ist dann rechtzeitig da auch vor dem Unterricht. Abi, du hast noch 5 Minuten.
Ja, Sir.
Okay. Du wolltest ein bisschen früher weggehen, ne? Also, ja. So, jetzt. Wir haben hier diesen Satz. Ich fahre nach Frankfurt. Versuchen wir, alle diese Modalverben hier einzusetzen. So, was bedeutet, ich fahre nach Frankfurt?
I go Frankfurt.
I travel to. Yeah, I go to or travel to. Ich darf nach Frankfurt fahren. Was bedeutet der Satz hier?
I'm
I'm
allowed
allowed
to.
to travel to Frankfurt.
Meaning-wise, are both the same?
No.
No, sir.
Wie ist das jetzt? Ich kann nach Frankfurt fahren.
It's the same as the above first one, Ich fahre nach Frankfurt.
Is it?
Okay. 9.
No, no.
No, sir.
Fara is
Can't is ability to do something.
Is it as an ability or is it a possibility?
possibility and ability both.
Okay. Is it the same as the first one?
No, because Farah can be continuous also. I'm driving or I'm going to Frankfurt.
Okay. Is it the same as the second?
No.
9, sir.
Is it? Will it be the same as the third? All three are same?
No, sir. All three are different.
Okay.
I have to. Not Frankfurt.
Are these, are the fourth ones the same as the other three?
No, sir.
So what is the meaning here?
I have to travel.
Have to
On the
travel.
track.
That is my compulsion.
Yes, sir.
On wheels is here.
I should.
Bedeutet?
मुझे जाना चाहिए.
जाना चाहिए या
Yes.
जाने को कहा गया है?
जाने को कहा है.
So somebody has told you this, no? Somebody has assigned you this job. And this assignment I'm conveying to you. Sir, next week let's have a party, Monday evening. Nein, ich soll nach Delhi fahren. Or ich soll nach Chennai fahren. That means on my own, I don't want to go there. But I've been asked to go there. I'm supposed to go to Chennai or Frankfurt or was weiß ich.
So that with that man kann das man kann müssen auch ersetzen. Man muss nach Bangalore oder Chennai gehen.
So, then it is your own
Man-
compulsion. Then it is your own compulsion.
Not
It is
given by
not-
someone else.
Müssen is something that you are forced to do by yourself, your inner feeling. I'm writing my IAS exam. The center is Bangalore. Ich muss nach Bangalore fahren. If I want to give that exam, I have to go there. I want to become an IAS officer. Also, ich muss nach Bangalore fahren, die Prüfung abzulegen.
So Zola is particular when someone assigned.
Yes, and you are conveying that meaning. You are conveying the job that has been given to you. That is solid.
Ich soll nicht rauchen.
Yeah, that means somebody has told you don't smoke. And you're telling me that, you're not telling me who has told you, but you're telling me you are asked not to smoke.
Then ich darf nicht rauchen.
You're
Both
not
are same.
allowed to smoke. You're not allowed to smoke by legal means. You don't have the permission to smoke. Maybe because it's a hospital area, children's area, school area, no smoking area. That there's no permission for you to smoke here.
So Zola is particular nicht चाहिए. It's मतलब someone assigned to me.
Ah,
It's
ah.
yeah. Okay, sir.
That
When
पीना
I
चाहिए,
say-
पीना सिगरेट पीना नहीं चाहिए. मुझे सिगरेट नहीं पीना चाहिए. सिगरेट नहीं पीना चाहिए also conveys the meaning of somebody has told you मत करो ये चीजें.
Okay, sir. Understand.
And when I say ich muss rauchen, that means I'm the one who's saying to myself that I will continue smoking.
अरे it's a compulsion from within. मुझे सिगरेट पीनी है.
Okay, sir.
It's from within. These are, like I told you, these are the Grundbedeutungen. The basic meanings of modal verbs. Don't confuse them because the modality is expressed differently in different languages.
And if I say ich will rauchen,
Your intention, your wish, your desire. इच्छा
and
है.
so do
सिगरेट
so do
पीने की
ich
इच्छा
mo-
है.
and
सिगरेट
so do
पीने-
ich möchte rauchen. Both
Yeah.
are same. Ich möchte rauchen.
I would like, it's a polite form. Möchte is a polite form of wollen.
Ja, klar.
Right? So die Grundbedeutung, das ist wichtig. Don't go with the English meanings, please. Just go by the meanings that are there or assigned to these verbs or attached with these verbs in German. What do they mean basically in German? Then you will have a problem here. Otherwise, when you start using sentences in a different contexts, like oh, I sent a letter to Germany yesterday. It should be there by now. It must be there by now. It could be there by now. Are they not different in each scene, in each case?
Yes,
They
sir.
don't have the same meaning, isn't it? I sent a letter to Germany 3 days ago. I sent a courier to Germany. Or I sent a courier to you. So where is this courier? It should be there with you now. It should have reached Jaipur. It must have reached Jaipur. Are they the same or are they different?
Same, sir.
Go by the feel. That packet should be in Jaipur now. The packet must be in Jaipur now.
Same with her too.
9.
Dieser Paket soll in Jaipur erreichen
Ja,
oder
angekommen
muss
sein. Angekommen sein.
angekommen sein.
Mhm. Oder muss angekommen sein.
Hm.
So what is the
Must to be reached. Must to be reached.
no, must have reached.
Must have reached.
Mhm. Must have reached or should have reached? Which one? Are they both the same? Erstens, die erste Frage.
No, I don't think.
Wenn nein, welcher Unterschied besteht hier?
Muss is to show that a certain
Ja? Go on, Aditi. You seem to be on the right track.
muss ist, dass es ist ja unbedingt, ich bin ganz sicher, dass es jetzt
Ja,
erreicht
stimmt.
ist.
Sehr gut, sehr gut.
Und soll ist, wie sagt man,
Ich bin sicher, dass es schon da ist, aber ich habe keine offizielle Nachricht bekommen.
bekommen, ja.
It should be there by now. That means there is no other way. It can't be lost anywhere. So it has reached, but I'm waiting for the official confirmation. Whereas must, I don't need official confirmation. I know, I feel, I can sense it. It is there. So very small, fine differences here. Ja, es gibt diese feinen Unterschiede. Und diese feinen Unterschiede, die gehören zum Sprachgebrauch. This is language usage. Not simply the structure, Modal, Verb plus Infinitive am Ende. Okay, ich habe das gelernt. So, hier geht es die Semantik, die Bedeutung. Welche Bedeutung möchte ich oder will ich jetzt euch übertragen? What is it that I want to convey to you? My own feeling. Have you understood the feeling the way I understood it? Which means I must also convey it using the correct modal verb. Of course, the assumption is you have understood the modal verbs also the same way that I have understood them. If you have misunderstood them, then there is total clash of communication, failure of. Yeah, so what we have done so far is not bad. So when you look at this here, bring me ein Ei, it's a command which their servant, Diener servant, has to perform for Columbus, Christopher Columbus. Oh, übrigens, then this is not here. There's a phrase called das Ei des Columbus. Do you know this phrase? Anybody? Anybody knows this phrase? Das Ei des Columbus was bedeutet? Diese Wendung, das Ei des Columbus. No, you have not come across this? Anyone? No one?
Nein, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Was ist ein Ei? First 8 years, that's what I, Allah,
Egg.
Yeah, egg.
egg, fine. And Columbus, Christopher Columbus,
Yeah.
their
Christopher Columbus.
Endeca, yeah, their Endeca, their wanderer, or a whole lot of other things.
Nice, sir.
You not heard of
Yes.
Christopher Columbus?
No,
Yes.
sir.
He
Ich
is
habe
supposed,
noch nicht.
yeah, he is supposed to have discovered America. As sollte
America.
America entdeckt haben.
This
As
is
soll,
Spanian. The Spanian.
Sir,
There
egg
is
dollar oder
ja, er soll entdeckt haben. Yeah, a reported speech, er soll. Yeah, if I've read it somewhere, then er soll entdeckt haben. I
and
can
in
use that.
generally in general if I say hatte das Amerika entdeckt oder den USA entdeckt.
Die USA.
Oder die USA entdeckt.
Entdecken Tickets, accusative, direct object. Was hat entdeckt? No?
Mhm.
So was means accusative, direct object. Ja, das kann man auch sagen. Er soll Amerika entdeckt haben, ist auch gut. That's also correct. So now, this is in 1498. He's supposed to have discovered America in the year 1498. And as Anil points out, he sailed from Spain. He was not a Spaniard, Anil, surprisingly. He was an Italian. He was an Italian.
Okay.
But he was sponsored by the King of Spain. The King and Queen of Spain sponsored him. And that's a good enough beginning, the way you pointed out, to go on his explorations. And he started off from Spain, sailed west, saying that that is where India is. He's actually looking for India. And he sailed west, and the first land that he came across was the outer islands of America. The West Indies and the coastal Bahamas and these coastal islands there. He saw these dark-skinned people who were different, remember 1498, who were different from any Europeans, because not many Europeans, in fact, no European had ever gone that far by boat or by ship. No European had gone there. He sailed with three ships, Santa Maria, Pinto, and Nina. The names of the three ships. Pinto, Nino, and Santa Maria. Read history. Sometimes it's great fun. Great fun. I read in my storybooks, basically. History itself means story, no? High story. H-I and then story. It's real fun, really fascinating. Damn good time pass compared to many of the other books. Anyway, so he reached America, came back from there, returned to Spain, told the king about his discovery and so on, and the king rewarded him with loads of gold, jewel, property, etc., etc., etc. So the rest of the court in Spain at that time, they became very jealous of Columbus. And their question was, why should the king give him so much money? What did he do? What special did he do? All he did was get a ship, sit on it, sail. He did nothing new. He did not do anything on his own. So he just set sail, saw this land, saw those people, came back. That even we could have done that. Anybody can do that. See something new, come back and say, okay, I've seen it. So what is so great about this? Dann da sagte Columbus, befahl einem Diener, one servant was there in the court, befahl dem Diener, bring mir ein Ei. Get me an egg. So the servant brought Columbus an egg. All of us know the shape of the egg, so we don't have to go into that. And the command, or what he asked the rest of the people in the court to do was make the egg stand. Not like this, that is not standing, that is lying, liegen, but he said you have to stellen. Place the egg in this manner. And the egg should be stehen. After you remove your hands from there, it should be stehen. Everybody in the court tried it, but no matter how hard they tried, the egg would not stand. The moment they left it, it would fall like this. So then they gave up and they challenged Columbus again. Show us. So what is so great here? So show us. It's very simple. He went to the table on which this egg was lying, picked up the egg on the table, and he spun it like this. Once you spin the egg, that spinning movement will make it stand here on the top. It's spinning, yes, but it's still upright. Agreed? You understood what he did? Spun the egg on the table. While spinning, it stood there. And he said, yeah, see, it's standing. It's upright. Dann sagten alle diese Leute, die Hofleute, die Court people, das hätten wir auch machen können. Oh, that we could have also done. So what is so great? Columbus said, ja, seht ihr hätte das machen können. You could have done it, aber ich habe es gemacht. But I have done it. You could have, but none of you thought about it. None of you came to this solution. I did. I solved it. I took a boat. I went there. I came back. All of you could have also taken a boat or a ship and gone there and come back. But none of you did. I did. So when you have a solution like this, a simple solution, which others claim they would have also have found but did not, that solution is called thus I, thus Columbus. It's a very nice phrase in German. Yeah, I've taught it at my C1 group in the university long time back. Even they were surprised with this story. Das Ei des Columbus. So, befahl dem Diener, bring mir ein Ei. Columbus befahl dem Diener, now what? Now what? Now is the problem.
Here, Zolo.
Yeah. Survey, is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you wanted to say?
Yes, sir.
Soll ein Ei bringen.
Some Mia? Mia? Yeah.
Who is to bring what to whom?
Columbus ने डीना को कहा like in yeah.
Okay, das ist jetzt richtig. Well done. Well done. Columbus befahl dem Diener, solle ihm ein Ei bringen.
Yeah, eine Frage. In this, when we will going to have our oral exam in C1, I mean, the examiner is going to ask us the question regarding this and all. I mean, not this Columbus.
Nein.
And generally, will conversation be in the kinds or something?
Nine. Oral exam never has a grammar component. It's just a spoken component. Yeah.
And are we expected to write something in kinds in a schriftlicher Prüfung?
Might show up there. It might show up in the schriftliche Prüfung in the form of something being reported. There's a text given to you, report it.
Okay. Because this is
I'll have to do a little bit of checking on this. As soon as I get to know anything, I'll let you know. But yes, written form, it might show. You said the other problem is kinds is normally a written form, mostly used in the written form. Spoken में कौन बोलता है यार? Zolle, habe, hat wohl, खत्म. Der Chef sagt, hat keine Zeit. Der Chef hat mir gesagt, hat keine Zeit. The boss told me he has no time.
Yes. But written में होता है like newspapers में.
So written में होगा. Because if you tell somebody the chef sagt mir, er habe keine Zeit. Oh, hello. What do you mean er habe? Er hat. Konjugation von haben, er hat.
Yeah.
Half the time people will tell you that. Because काइंस कोई इसको ध्यान नहीं देता है. So don't panic. It's not there in the spoken exam. Written could be there, but the usage also is limited to items of journalism, reports, some narrative being re-reported. It's basically was wir schon im Buch haben. Also hier als Redewiedergabe. Where is that? Nominalspiel, it should be here. Oh, we have enough to do without worrying about all these aspects. That whole thing should be at the end of the lesson. La Praspanda. Okay. Yeah. Right? And what is it here? They've given you the form, they've not given you any example here. This is the grammar part. Nebensätze mit wie. Präpositionelle Ausdrücke mit Dativ. Laut, nach, example. Examples. Where is the example here? Nominal und Verbalstil. Examples. Where is the sentence with K1 here? They mentioned it in the lesson as a grammar item. We have covered it, we have learnt it. Just push it to the, as I say, on the back burner. Don't worry about it. We know how to use it. We have understood the concept. So if the time comes and we have to use it, we will use it. All of you? Was that clear? Can you? But where is an example? I can't see it anywhere in the grammar part. There should be an example after the theory.
Sir, es gibt kein Theorie in Kursbuch.
Yeah, this highlighted part is the theory. There's one sentence I see here. Konjunktiv 1, Gegenwart, Vergangenheit. Kerstin Kuhl sagt, sie schätze es sehr, immer erreichbar zu sein. So können sie, ... Okay. Hello. So. And here it says very much here, Möglichkeiten der Redewiedergabe. K1. Possibilities of repeating a speech. Or reporting something. Aber wo ist die Grammatik? Also here, Konjunktiv 1, very happy. But where is the example? It just gives you the rule. Aber wo ist das Beispiel?
That's why you are here, sir.
It's very easy for you to say that. Right? So we have to understand the concept, which is why I didn't want to do too many complex Übungen. That is why I also told you, if you have done 37, good enough, take your time on the others. Take your time on the others. So most of them here would be with sollen. A few would move over to müssen oder dürfen. Look at this one. Der junge Mann sagte zu Mozart, zeigen Sie mir bitte, wie ich schnell das Komponieren lerne. This is also part of a story, but I'll tell you that some other time. Der junge Mann sagte zu Mozart,
sollte or solle ihm zeigen,
ja,
wie schnell das Kompensieren lernen. Wie er bald oder
Schnell is okay. Wir schnell.
Wie er bald das Komponieren lernen.
Wir
Lernen.
schnell geht es auch. Schnell geht es auch. Aditi, schnell ist richtig. Wie er schnell das Komponieren lernen können.
Können. What's a lernen können together?
Lernen können.
Lernen können. Okay.
Modal verb, ne? Infinitive.
Yes, sir. Lernen können. Okay.
Ja.
Aditi, kannst du noch einmal sagen? Den ganzen Satz?
Ja. Der junge Mann sagte zu Mozart,
Mozart.
zu Mozart, er solle ihm bitte zeigen, wie er schnell das Komponieren lernen könne.
Ja.
And with this imperative, when we are doing this direct, that imperative sign will be er wird weg.
Ja, also fällt weg. Auch die Anführungsstrichen fallen weg. Auch die hier. Die Anführungsstrichen. Inverted Comma. Ja, die fallen auch weg. Also bei der indirekten Rede gibt es nur Komma und Punkte. Also solche Zeichen, orthografische Zeichen, sie fallen weg.
Klar.
End of the week, are you feeling better with this topic?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Aber es ist schwer und schwer zu verwenden.
It's schwer zu verbinden, weil wir keine direkte Äquivalente in unserer Sprache haben.
Vielleicht ja.
Because we are not able to fall back on something that we are confident of. And that causes a problem when you learn a language. You have to sometimes learn it independent of any background support. Guten Tag, good day. Guten Morgen, good morning. So we had the support of English. Since we had the support, every time we would take the help of English to understand some things like that. But it doesn't always work. Das funktioniert nicht immer.
Okay, so here, auf die letzte Satz 37, Sabina sagte, Susanna, ruf mich morgen wieder an. Okay. So, Sabina sagte, Susanna, rufe ihr am kommenden Tag wieder an.
Ja.
Sie solle.
Ja, Susanne solle.
Susanne solle ihr.
Nein, sie.
Sie. Ja. Susanne solle sie morgen wieder anrufen.
Am nächsten Tag. Am
So,
folgenden Tag.
Am folgenden Tag.
Ja.
Wieder anrufen.
Wieder anrufen.
Ist das obligatorisch, Modalverben zu benutzen?
Mit Imperativsätze ja.
Aber es ist kein Imperativ hier, ne?
Look.
सर बेसिकली आज का टॉपिक यही था ना कि इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंस में मॉडल वर्ब यूज करते हैं
हाँ.
कॉन्टेक्स्ट को समझ के.
This is imperative here.
ठीक है, right sir, right.
है ना? She's talking to Susanna.
Right sir, English. Okay.
So now what will we say here? There's a small issue here. We'll learn something new again.
So heute bin ich verwirrt, ob ich heutiges Thema verstehe oder nicht.
Warum denn?
Ich kann diese Sätze machen, aber vielleicht, wenn ich Übungen mache, dann.
Ja, bestimmt. Bestimmt. Morgen wieder, ne? Also der Satz ist wieder. Okay. Am folgenden Tag. So. Sabine sagte, Susanne solle sie am folgenden Tag wieder anrufen. Entschuldigung. Ja. Correct?
Correct, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gibt es noch Fragen?
Nice, sir.
Nein, Sir.
Anil, keine Fragen?
Nein, Sir. Ich muss Hausaufgabe machen, dann ich vielleicht.
Yeah.
Ja,
Wir
ja, ich habe
werden
passt.
diese Wochenende die
Ja,
Hausaufgabe machen und dann können wir in der kommenden Woche wieder das diskutieren.
Können wir zusammen machen? Anil, Aditi, Arjun?
Ja, gute
Ja,
Idee, gute Idee.
Okay.
ja.
Okay. I'm glad that you're not involving me in that. So happy.
No, no,
Ja,
Sir.
wir moisten nicht ihre Wochenende. Wie sagt man Disturb auf Deutsch?
Stören.
Stören.
Stören. Okay.
Aber es gibt ein sehr, sehr großes Problem bei mir, Aditi. Über das
Was-
Wochenende verstehe ich kein Deutsch.
Das ist auch sehr gut.
Yeah. Okay. Let's end on a light note with the language here. This is, I think, the next lesson, if I'm not wrong. No, it's the same lesson, number 2. This Nachhaltigkeit we've done, na? Yeah. So the same lesson, hast du Worte. Look how you can play with words and still get a beautiful, understanding of the language and appreciate the language. Ist das
So
ein
what are
neuer
those-
Sharp 2000 FX mit WLAN? Also look at what he has got.
Das ist Calculator oder Computer?
Beides vielleicht. Wahrscheinlich beides. He says, nein, da sind 2 Scheiben Pumpernickel mit Roastbeef. It's
Was
2
heißt das?
slices, 2 slices of pumpernickel. Pumpernickel is a type of bread.
Like
Right?
hot dog?
Yeah,
Und
it's,
roast beef is roast beef.
roast beef is roast beef. Pumpernickel is black bread. It's made out of this black seeds. What are they called now? Now you're testing my kitchen knowledge. I forget now.
No, it's okay.
Hindi
It's
mein-
okay, Sir. We have
Huh.
understand.
It's thank you. It's made out of the things. These seeds are then ground into flour, and out of that flour, bread is made, and it's long lasting. This bread lasts for 3 months almost. In Germany, not in India. In India, everything will get spoiled in 2 days. It's too hot here. Ja, oder look at this here. Die Frau sagt, nie stimmst du mir zu. You never agree with me. And he says, that's not true. Actually, he's agreeing with her, no? Isn't it?
Yes.
He's actually agreeing with her because she has used a negative. He's also using a negative, which means it's a positive. That's 2 negatives make a positive, correct? So he's actually agreeing with her. Oder hier. Das ist der Arzt. And he's doing this reflex test with a rubber hammer. How good the reflexes are. They with the type, they hit a nerve very gently here. And when that happens, the foot moves just near the knee with a rubber hammer. Then your foot goes up slightly. Then they know that your nerves and your reflexes and tendons and everything are in good working order. So when I see a mark by den Patienten, this patient is on the floor holding his knee, shouting, ah! So he says, Fußballspieler. Because only football players do this kind of acting on the football pitch. They actually don't get hurt. But they pretend they are hurt so seriously, hoping that the umpire or the referee will give them some penalty and all that so that their team can win. So he says immediately, Fußballspieler.
This is good.
Yeah. Now look at this humor from today.
Yeah.
Sparkasse, that's a very famous branch. Any bank in Germany could be called Sparkasse. And Polizistin, this is a no parking sign. Also man darf hier nicht parken, das sind die Räuber. Sie haben hier Auto vor der Bank geparkt. Also nicht halten, also Halteverbot. Sie dürfen hier nicht halten. She is giving them a Challan, ein Strafzettel. Nächstes Mal machen Sie das aber per Online-Banking. Do Online-Banking next time. Sie stehen hier im Halteverbot. This is what happens. Do online banking. You're not allowed to stop here. She's not worried about that they are robbing the bank, but she's more worried about the car being parked wrongly. Ja, oder auch hier. Elephant on the tree.
Yeah, this is really awesome.
Yeah, I know. So one hen is telling the other hen, ich denke, es ist eine Frage der Atemtechnik. I think it's all about breathing control. Who said Germans don't have a sense of humor?
Yeah, that is a rumor here.
Yeah.
I heard first time.
Ja, sie haben kein Humor, oder? Wer hat das gesagt?
Sie lachen überhaupt nicht. Sie sind sehr streng.
Yeah, and Farmalas is in there farmer, very farmer people.
No, they're not. They do have a sense of humor. Right? And this one here, for example, this happens very often with some men sitting in a barber saloon. Linksscheitel, Rechtsscheitel. Linksscheitel, Rechtsscheitel. Okay. Was ist Scheitel? Was in der Mitte hier, das ist Scheitel. Also hier. Rechtsscheitel, Linksscheitel. Rechtsscheitel, Linksscheitel. Zum Beispiel, ich habe einen Linksscheitel. Einige haben das Rechtsscheitel, also hier. Einige, also die Frauen meistens in Indien, Scheitel in der Mitte.
Mitte.
So, was ist der Scheitel hier? Was bedeutet denn Scheitel? From the picture you tell me. Ja, Rechtsscheitel, Linksscheitel. Rechtsscheitel, Linksscheitel. Rechtsscheitel, Linksscheitel. Parbleu, entscheiden Sie sich. Das ist ein Franzose. Deswegen sagt er Parbleu. Parbleu means, oh my God. Entscheiden Sie sich. Noch einmal den Linksscheitel bitte. Once again, left side please. The parting of the hair, the parting that we have, either you part it on the left or the right or in the middle, that parting is called scheitel. It's normally used in plural, but in singular it will be der Scheitel. In this case, no? Der Scheitel, the parting. And this says, ja, das habe ich mir gedacht, that you're going to ask this. Das habe ich mir gedacht. And what does he do? He removes all the hair and says, jetzt sind Sie abgebrochen. Now let us see you ask for a parting. Now everything is broken. Once there is no hair on the head, where will you do the parting? Left or right? Da gibt es keine Alternative. Keine Option jetzt. Right? And this, as it says here, Tusche. Tusche is a German word, is a French word again. It's very used very often in English also. So when you say Tusche, it means you are appreciating the other person's point. It's what we normalerweise we are English sagen. Point, bilkul theek, point. You know, you point out somebody and say Tusche. So that's bedeutet here. Well done. So it's a sentence which you use when you appreciate the other person's thing. German you will normally say betroffen, gut gesagt. That is the word. Gut gesagt. Gut getan, gut gesagt, gut gemacht. Das ist Tusche. And this is used
Sir,
as it is. Yeah, should be bolo.
tuition, tuition bedeutet point.
Absolutely, point. You said it. बिल्कुल ठीक. तुमने कहा है, बिल्कुल ठीक.
Okay, sir.
So it's used as it is in the language, tusha. When you feel the other person has made a good point, then you say tusha. That's part of language here. And while the whole text is about language here, this lesson, the Kommunikation und Pausen und so weiter, the whole coming up is all this. So let's learn a little bit of other languages also. Okay?
Anil Aditi,
Huh.
yeah, los. Sie sind gegangen.
Okay. So jetzt machen wir hier Schluss, oder?
Ja, sir.
So, ihr habt genug zu tun für morgen. Just go through this once again, these exercises. Hoffentlich wird alles klar sein. Und das bedeutet, wir können dann am Montag mit einem neuen Thema anfangen. Ja, so
Okay,
tschüss,
sir.
ein schönes Wochenende und alles
Tschüss,
Gute.
sir.